So on today's episode of Training Tuesdays, we're going to talk about movement. When do we shift into high gear so we can move quickly? When do we shift back into a low gear to where we slow down and get our hits?
From a high gear where we're hauling ass to a low gear, downshifting to where we have to hit precision. All right, when it comes to movement, this applies to every bit of movement that we do. Every bit of it. All right, on your mag change, we talked about that yesterday. Tony brought that up. On your mag change, when you come up, we want to get that 90% to here, 10% to get into there. All right, it takes that little bit of precision to make sure everything's lined up perfectly, because if you try to crush that at 100% the whole way through, you start throwing mags. On the draw, same exact concept. Bring it up to that 1 point, that's 10%, right? So 90% raw speed, 10% on the target. So there, you have to identify those gear shift points. If you can identify that spot, then you can hit it effectively. That make sense? Okay. So when we try to apply it to, you have 3 targets in the middle. We got to get from this line to the middle and not overshoot that position, not go too deep into that position, not stop too soon. So I go 10% from the start, where I'm just coming here like this, ready to go the whole time, right? We lose a lot of time. If I go 100% all the way in and run in here, now I'm overshooting my position, right? So we got to find that gear shift. As I come into this position, I can start seeing this. I see this target here, but what I can't see is these 2 targets yet, right? Tactically, yeah, we want to pie this corner. We want to come in here little by little and engage the targets so we can see them. Is that the fastest way to do it? No. So if we're playing a game, there is a little gear shift in what we do tactically versus the gamer side. However, the stability stays the same. All right, so if I'm going to cover this ground quick, if I hear shots fired in this room and I need to get there, I want to get up to that point quickly, settle in, and start pieing that corner. If I'm playing a game, I don't want to settle in here because it takes up too much time. All this ground right here could be covered quickly because I don't have to worry about that target. Not super sound. In the gamer world, we're good. All right, what it's going to do is allow me to cover, instead of covering this much ground at 90% and it's shifting to down that 10% precision here, I can now cover this much ground at 90% and shift into the 10% a little bit later, which gives me more time going fast. More time going fast increases your average speed, cuts down the time on the clock, right? About a half a second, a little bit more than half a second, 0.55. Half a second on a 4-second drill, almost, what, 10, 12, almost 14%. It's a lot of time, okay? So when I talked about on the stage yesterday, rolling through that first position, remember the 3 targets that are in there, and just rolling through that, that's what I'm talking about right here. Timing your entry into that position so that you're not running at 90% or 100% all the way through and then overshooting your position, but you're flowing through the position, finding that 10% that you have to downshift to get the precise hits that you need, and then flow through and get your hits, okay? Because hits, if you can go fast and you don't get hits, it doesn't matter, right?